After a consultative meeting between President Mwai Kibaki and Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka at his Harambee House office early in the morning, the Vice President and the Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta headed to the KICC to lead a PNU parliamentary group meeting. The main agenda was to strategize on how to mobilize support in Parliament for the adoption of the controversial nominations by the President. And after a 3-hour meeting, the MPs had cemented their position.
With regard to the President having to comply with the requirements of the Constitution, I can tell you this matter is above board.
They argue that according to Section 24, subsection 2 of the 6th schedule in the new Constitution, a new Chief Justice shall be appointed by the President, subject to the National Accord and Reconciliation Act, and after consultations with the Prime Minister and with the approval of the National Assembly.
Consultation does not mean concurrence, consultation does not mean approval, and consultation does not mean consent.
Swala lenyewe ni hili. Je, ni yupi ambaye anazungumza ukweli baina ya Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri na Waziri Mkuu?
The MPs faulted the position that was taken by the Judiciary Service Commission of disapproving the nominations, arguing that as per the law, the Commission had no role to play in the appointment of the CJ.
The Judicial Service Commission has absolutely no role to play in the appointment of a Chief Justice during this transition period. But after the transition period, and we are talking about after the next general elections.
And this controversy seems to have favored the PNU party in terms of numbers in Parliament after MPs from Rift Valley region, allied to suspended Higher Education Minister, vowed to support the nominees.
Maybe Nyacha is getting a little bit confused. Maybe he thought he has been appointed as a third principal. That is not going to happen. The two principals are giving us enough problems.
Later, the PNU MPs and a section of MPs from Rift Valley held a consultative meeting at the Pan-Africa Hotel to strategize on mobilizing the numbers when debate on the nominees comes to the floor of the House. Thairu, Citizen Levet 9, Nairobi.